Okay, so let's get right into this one. Imagine this. A company is absolutely crushing it. Profits? Up. Growth? Speeding up. The future? Looking super bright. So what's their next big move? You'd think maybe a big expansion, right? Nope. How about firing almost half of their employees? I know, it sounds crazy, but that's exactly what Block Inc. did. It's a story that, on the surface, makes absolutely no sense, but it could be a preview of what's coming for, well, pretty much everyone.
Yeah, over 40%. That's the number that really just sent a jolt through the entire tech world. We're talking about Block, the company behind Square and Cash App, announcing they were cutting their team by more than 40%. And look, this wasn't some minor trim around the edges. This was a huge deal. They went from over 10,000 people down to just 6,000. A massive sweeping change for a company that, from the outside, looked like it was totally on top of its game.
But here's where the story gets really weird. Look at the market's reaction. You'd expect total chaos, right? Panic selling, the stock just tanking, but that's not what happened. Not at all. The exact opposite. Block's stock didn't just stay flat, it absolutely skyrocketed. We're talking a jump of over 24% in after-hours trading. So the news that thousands of people were losing their jobs was met with pure celebration on Wall Street. Wild.
So that brings us to the big question here, the real puzzle we're trying to solve. How on earth does a company lay off a huge chunk of its team and get rewarded for it? And I mean rewarded big time. This isn't just a simple business story. It's a total paradox, and it really gets to the heart of where technology, and honestly the future of work itself, is going. So let's dig in and try to make sense of it.
Okay, so to really get our heads around the why here, the first thing you have to know is that Block was not a company in trouble. Not even close. This wasn't some desperate last-ditch move to stay afloat. Far from it. The company was actually, by pretty much every measure, firing on all cylinders. I mean, just look at their fourth quarter earnings report. It was glowing. You look at key numbers like gross profit, up big time year over year, and their star products, like Cash App, growing even faster. The company was so confident, so bullish, that they actually raised their financial guidance for the next year, and they were buying back their own stock. You just don't do that if you're a company that's in trouble. It's the complete opposite. And this just brings that contradiction into perfect focus, right? On one hand, you have this move, a massive layoff that just screams crisis. But on the other hand, you have results that are shouting success. We're talking record growth and a super optimistic outlook. So, if they weren't trying to save a sinking ship, then what in the world was the plan? Well, the answer, it turns out, has less to do with their performance now and everything to do with their vision for the future. See, Block wasn't just cutting costs for the sake of it. They were making a huge, radical, and preemptive bet on AI. And the key to the whole thing is right here, in this quote from the CEO, Jack Dorsey. He basically laid it all out in his letter to shareholders. He's saying, look, AI is changing what it even means to run a company. The whole game is different. His bet is that a much, much smaller team, if they're armed with the right AI tools, won't just be able to do the same amount of work as a bigger team. They'll actually do more and do it better. And what's really interesting is that Dorsey doesn't think he's an outlier here. He thinks he's just ahead of the curve. He actually predicted that most other companies are going to come to the same conclusion and make similar cuts within a year. And this ties into a bigger idea floating around, that this first wave of AI-driven layoffs is going to do exactly what Wall Street wants: boost margins, crush earnings estimates, and send stocks soaring.
So the end game for Block, it's to become what they're calling an intelligence-native company. And this isn't just a buzzword. It's not about just adding a little AI here and there. It's about completely rebuilding the company from the ground up, with AI at the absolute center of everything, running the show from product development all the way to customer service.
Okay, so that all sounds pretty futuristic. But what does it actually look like day to day? Well, Block is already building the tools to make this vision a reality. And it starts with their internal AI agent, which they've nicknamed Goose.
So what is Goose? Think of it like a central brain for the company. It's way more than just a chatbot. It's a genuine problem solver. It can plug into all sorts of different tools. We're talking Google Drive, company databases, even the raw command line on a computer. And then it can go off and complete pretty complex tasks all by itself. Here's a fantastic real-world example of what Goose can do. So someone gives it this messy, unformatted spreadsheet of sales data from, say, a local farm stand. And all they do is ask it for some analysis. Well, Goose doesn't just crunch the numbers and tell you what the best-selling products are. It goes way further.
It automatically builds out a whole product catalog in their system, and then, when asked, it even generates a live payment link so a customer can buy, for example, 3 pumpkins. I mean, a whole process that used to take hours of manual data entry, done in minutes. And this is the really crucial part. The whole point of a tool like Goose isn't just to make the tech guys or the data scientists work faster. It's to give these superpowers to everyone. The sales team, the finance department, you name it. Suddenly, anyone in the company can dig into the data and get answers. It gets rid of the need to wait for a specialist, and it lets a much smaller team operate at a way higher, more efficient level.
So let's zoom out. What does all this mean for the big picture? Is Block just some weird one-off case, or are we literally watching the creation of a brand new corporate playbook for the AI era? To figure that out, let's take a look at how the market is digesting all this.
You know, Wall Street is pretty split on this. There are really 2 ways of looking at it. On one side, you've got the bulls, the equity analysts, and they absolutely love this story. They see a company that has incredible growth and is cutting costs like crazy. To them, that's the perfect recipe for huge profits. They're betting big that these new AI-native teams will be way faster and more profitable. But there's another side. The risk-averse folks, like credit specialists, are a little more cautious. They're pointing out that a huge restructuring like this is risky and could easily go sideways. Not to mention, Block is also expanding its lending business really fast, which has its own risks, plus their Bitcoin holdings make things, well, a little volatile.
And that leads us with this final, pretty challenging question. Here we have Block, a healthy, profitable company completely tearing up its own structure to get ready for an AI-powered future, and investors rewarded them for it. So is this the new playbook? Are we going to see more and more companies choose to shrink not because they have to, but because they strategically believe that smaller AI-supercharged teams are the future? Only time is going to tell for sure, but there's no question. Block has just fired the starting gun.